Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll give up the middle to Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Hey, check Mega. Hey. Now Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey,
Lance looks to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And Lance now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Hey, check Mega. Check Fury.
Again, it's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Flag blue. Hey, close here.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready. 50-50. Middle.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
59.
On first down, Stafford here.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Set. 32. 0.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. 10. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football. Monday.
22.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Strike.
To throw, it's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, hut. strike. Check strike.
Lance now on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The kick by Gold is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Hey, full fury. Steal. Check, steal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, man.
Lance looking to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hey, check mega. Check you. Black shot. Green jack.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To try again after the sack.
Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bobby Wagner. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
White. Zebra. 40 got. 40 got.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week.
Set.
Stafford on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
21. Hey, 50.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hey, 50. Libra. 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Straight, check, ultra.
2nd and 5 now.
Lance, that's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Hey,
Back back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ultra. Go ultra.
The Lance going to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Stafford going to throw it. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.